another year for cryptocurrency deal travel. And of course, we have many stories to talk about from that angle. All right, now we'll go on the break now because it's very important to go on the break now. When we come back, I'll take more stories coming from FINTECH Extra. And of course, we'll now invite our guest in the building, Mr. John Chawa, who is in the build, a crypto entrepreneur and of course a crypto enthusiast. And of course, he's a crypto influencer to join us in the building. And let's ask him a few questions. Don't go anywhere. Please join us again. All right, welcome back. It is still Crypto Daily. Now I'm going to invite some guests into the building. He's an enthusiast. He's a versatile personality when it comes to cryptocurrency, fintech, blockchain, and the likes. I'm talking about Mr. John Chekoduta Chawa. Mr. John, good day. Welcome to the show today. Nice to have you today.
Thank you too. Nice to have you here too. Thank you for this privilege. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. John. Let's, in a very short time, let's go straight to business. We have a lot of talking or trending stories in the ecosystem, from fintech to blockchain to cryptocurrency and many more. But let's start from this angle. Nigeria will be launching its e-Naira in a few days from now, about 15, 16 days from now. What's your take about that before we go into other stories today? Nigeria launching is e-Naira in about 15 days, October 1 to be precise. The CBN, that's Central Bank of Nigeria, said that they'll be launching and then maybe 15 days from now. What's your take about this, Mr. John?
It's a very good initiative, I must say. And a very welcome development. If you remember when the CBN actually had banned cryptocurrency transactions in quotes to banks and all of that, and had always disclaimed itself against such deals. So for us to have a central bank digital currency is a very good initiative. The e-Naira, as it is called, is a very good initiative. So for me, this is a good one. It increases what you call it now, competition. It shows at least the countries is embracing the new technology that's evolving around, taking over the world. So 100% is something I welcome. Something I welcome.
Leave that angle. It's still very important. I ask this question. A lot of stakeholders in the ecosystem are kind of skeptical about this e-Naira. I recall that 3 or 4 weeks ago, the CBN did issue document as regards how the e-Naira will be done. But some stakeholders in the ecosystem are still skeptical about the position. Some are saying that it may not be on the blockchain. Some are saying that it could be that the government is going to be regulating it. And what's your take about this mentality that stakeholders are having as regards to e-Naira? Okay, you know what? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm with you. Claire.
Okay, so what's your take? What's your take about this one? The CBN or stakeholders in the ecosystem are kind of skeptical about this e-Naira. Some are saying that it will not be based on blockchain. Some are saying that the government may take full responsibility, and then thereby we could just find ourselves in the banana republic where one will just wake up one morning and say, okay, no more e-Naira and stuff like that. And then exactly, so we have this mentality. What's your take about this notion by a lot of persons in the ecosystem?
If you ask a crypto enthusiast, someone like me and many of us who are already accepting crypto, why we all went into crypto is primarily because of the centralized nature of cryptocurrency. So with CBN coming to have their own crypto, it's already centralized, just like Ripple is centralized. yes, we have because of the trust in government, and that's left for CBN now to prove to the populace, to prove to Nigerians, to prove to the world that indeed it's going to be open, a fair playing ground. And then it's now left for the populace to also accept them, because we have over 1,000 cryptocurrencies presently in the globe, and everybody cannot be involved. You choose where you find your comfort, and just like we always say, do your own research.
So much,
Yeah.
okay, thank you very much, John, for that hint, and of course for orientating us as regards that one, and of course letting us into the that space. I was going to leave that angle and come back to a few questions that I think uh, uh, it's important. Now, the guidelines released by CBN as regards this e-naira, it's something that uh, I'm looking at here. The in a sensitization that he had some time ago, he said that documents seen by, according to Coin Telegraph here now, the e-naira will offer parity of value, but will not be an interest-bearing currency. The e-naira will run alongside the currency's fiat currency. That's because will be responsible for issuing, distributing, and redeeming the digital currency, among other monitoring and management functions. Now, with our country, with our situation in Nigeria, let's use Lagos as a case study. Lagos that hardly will you, if you go to Lagos and say, okay, maybe you're going from the island to the mainland, and then you tell them, okay, I want to use Inaira as a case, as a means of transport. They look at you and say, the agro man will think you're being insane. And of course, you go to the market, in the market, and say you want to buy tomatoes or pepper, and you're using Inaira. He will look at you, she will say, are you all right? Now, do you think this pilot scheme, this Inaira, coming from the Central Bank of Nigeria, do you think it will really hit the nail, as it were, or do you think we can actually make it work in Nigeria, considering the fact that unemployment, the level of education in Nigeria is kind of very low, and many other things like that? Do you see these documents working in Nigeria from your own perspective?
Right now, we have the Naira already existing. We are not running away from that. That's the legal tender for Nigeria. Just like you've mentioned, it's going to be parity. 1 Naira e-currency is 1 Naira note, fiat. So there is no difference. The only difference now is that we are going digital, just like we call it central bank digital currency. The difference may not be far-fetched from the transfers we do, the ATM, the cashless policy that we have. So yes, we are going a little bit into the currency, digital currency now, which beautiful. However, just like you mentioned, the layman on the street, you can see if you read through that whole paper, white paper, it's targeted at first those who are unbanked. The unbanked have a limit of 50,000 naira. I wonder, well, daily, okay, let's say it's okay. For those who are second tier, you have 200,000 naira plus, and then the third tier 1 million.
Yes.
So you look at all of that. It's limiting to the big merchants, people who want to do major transactions. So in a way, Nigerian government, the CBN, have a lot of work to do to really create enlightenment and awareness and really convince the populace. Because at the end of the day, what's the use? You say no interest. What's the use? Because the Naira, as Naira depreciates, the e-currency Naira to depreciate. Everything is just there. Well, maybe we say the easy way of transferring and all of that. Maybe less transfer fees and all of that. But the Nigerian government have a lot of work to do to the populace for us to really accept what they are offering. I would prefer Bitcoin, I would prefer crypto because they are all attached to the dollar and they increase in value. However, Nigeria is our country. We have to encourage what we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm coming to the level of cryptocurrency. It's very important, Joy. But you know what? We need to go on the break now. I need to ask one question as regards we're looking at this same digital currency, so this e-naira. Are we do we have any gain that we get from it, or that may arise from this e-naira? What are the pros and cons that we may be facing as regards e-naira? Also, a man called Paul Ejafulukwe once said that that's, I think, the team of OKX Nigeria said that he's not seeing anything. He's not really seeing like that as regards to e-naira because our currency has dropped in value. But you know what? We'll go on the break now. When we come back from this break, you'll be giving us your insight as regards this. It is still Crypto Daily, and of course, the CNETv Context Extra. Don't go anywhere. Please join us again.
The ecosystem is saturated with a lot of trending stories and events, from blockchain to fintech and even cryptocurrency. However, there is the need to get viewers updated on the happenings in the ecosystem. So join us on this platform for crypto updates, Mondays to Saturdays by 2 p.m. West African time on CNETv, to get analysis as regards trending stories from several media outlets, from Cointelegraph to Coindex Extra, Crypto Globe, and more. Crypto Daily, the program depicting the ecosystem.
Crypto Daily from CNETv, and of course, your number one talk station in the ecosystem when it comes to blockchain, when it comes to cryptocurrency, and of course, fintech. No doubt about it, but of course, here talking about this angle, talking about CNETv. And of course, don't forget you can download our TV application from your Google Play Store or your iOS at CNETv. And of course, you can watch us on Coindex Extra YouTube anytime, any day. So you can enjoy every beat, get oriented, get educated, get informed as regards what's happening in the ecosystem. Don't forget, this show comes up every day, Monday to Saturday, except Sundays. So we look at the ecosystem. For the past few minutes, I've been speaking with Mr. John Shekoduza. Chow, I hope I'm correct that. That name is kind of but I hope I'm correct. That's on the light. All right, Shekoduza Chow. On the lighter note now, let's come back to what we're saying. Now, before we went on that break, I was asking if we'll be having any what are the pros and cons that we're going to be getting as regards this e-naira that will be launched in 15 days, October 1 in particular, or 15 days from now, we'll be launching that. A lot of persons are not saying any big deal. I remember the CBAN president, if I'm correct, that's Senator Nyanya, once said that apart from just less cost when it comes to printing of the fiat, there's virtually nothing. So what do you take about this? Any pro, any con, any benefit, any merit from this e-naira?
I work with CBAN president, is one I respect, and true, what he said is very minimal. If you ask CBN, that should be the first point of call. What do they really want to achieve? Because they are the ones that created it. They will tell us what they want to achieve, and so far, the highest we can see, the best we can see, maybe just a zero fee structure, just a form of having a digital currency, seamless transfers between e-naira and the bank accounts. We are not seeing any major benefits to the layman, to the grassroots individual. And even as investors, if I'm to buy e-currency, what's my gain? What am I buying the e-naira for? So the benefits are quite low for those of us who are already presently in the crypto industry.
Okay, before we leave Nigeria and go outside Nigeria, are you with the because I remember sometimes last month or 2 months ago there was like a Zoom meeting with Ajia Rekia, if I'm correct, that's head of communications at the CBN Apex Bank. She said a lot as regards the e-naira and the likes, but every time the mentioning of cryptocurrency comes in, she narrowly tried to drop that or drop anything as regards cryptocurrency. With the advent of e-naira, are we seeing cryptocurrency coming on board in Nigeria? I guess the network is not really fine there. I was asking, can you hear me, Mr. John? Okay, I guess the network is not really fine. I was asking if you can hear me that with the advent of Inaira, are we seeing maybe are we getting into cryptocurrency gradually? Are we going to be seeing maybe the advent of cryptocurrency? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, I said that I said sometimes last month there was a meeting where the head of communication Adia, Madam Rekia, I beg your pardon, of CBN had with stakeholders, and I was able to watch that Zoom meeting. And then every question on cryptocurrency, she didn't say much on cryptocurrency. Now, but let's have about from us here in the ecosystem. With the advent of the e-naira, are we beginning to see a transition into the world of cryptocurrency, or are we saying that the country may soon begin to accept cryptocurrency, or it's just going to be the same thing as it were? Well, I guess the network is not really doing very fine there. You're watching CNETv, and of course, it's still Crypto Daily. And of course, I've been speaking with Mr. John Shekoduza Chawa, a crypto enthusiast, and of course, influencer. He's been giving us some insight regarding a lot of issues, and of course, in the of course, using the blockchain, and of course, the Inaira coming up. For the next 2-3 days, we'll talk about Inaira because we are countdown to the Inaira is still very much on. All right, okay, is it back then? Okay, okay, it's back. Okay, Mr. John, please could you please just drop your hint as regards that one? Are we seeing are we slipping into the world of cryptocurrency in Nigeria, or you think it's just going to be normal sharing?
No. I think this is a good step. Honestly, I want to commend the Nigerian government for taking this step. At least they are showing some level of acceptance. Yes, they've not officially made it clear that cryptocurrency is legal. It's not yet a legal tender in Nigeria yet. But with CBDC coming up, it's giving us at least we can see light by the end of the tunnel. So for Rekia to mention that it's a good one, it shows that there's a level of conversation. CBN has been on this research since 2017, which I believe by now we have a lot. Nigeria is topping right now in crypto transactions. So it's going to be unfortunate for the government to allow the populace go ahead of it. It's important the government catch up with the populace and they bring up some developments in that regard. So it's a good one.
Okay, thank you very much for that one. You spoke about Nigeria topping when it comes to P2P, which is very good, no doubt. I think in July, Nigeria had over $40 billion when it comes to 40 billion when it comes to crypto transactions in Nigeria. So it's 40 billion, I beg your pardon, in Nigeria. Of course, last month was a bit over 40 billion dollars when it comes to crypto. So it's very good if you're asking. But let's leave Nigeria a little bit, or let's merge Nigeria now. Now, a country called Singapore, as regards their CBDC, so they are working on that CBDC, and of course they had to shorten like 15 companies to put together their own CBDC, which one would say that is sound, rational, and logical for a country to put in 15 companies to make sure. But in the country of Nigeria, actually, we didn't know who got involved with the CBDC. We just heard that it's starting by October 1. Is it not worrisome to people in the ecosystem?
All right. Just like I said, Rekia made some comments, and she clearly stated that research had been ongoing since 2017. And when we talk of research, you have to look within and outside. You get it? We've had conversations with crypto stakeholders in the country with CBN. The CBN president will attest to that also. They've had a lot of conversation. And whoever is creating the CBDC currency in era, most likely will have some elements of Nigerians within. However, you agree with me that Nigeria is not the only country doing CBD in Africa. In fact, for West Africa, Ghana is already ahead. Ghana has gone far, so they will be consulting with Ghana. Dubai has gone very far as an African country.
Even Tunisia is consulting with
exactly.
Even Tunisia is consulting with France.
Yes.
Tunisia is consulting with France for his CBDC.
Yes, now I won't want to absolutely. Yes, we've not seen any public statement of any country Nigeria is consulting with. However, we will not rule out the fact that a research has been taken or a research is ongoing. And so they will be consulting a lot of people, both within and outside the country. So to be fair, yes, we've not seen any public statement that they consulted Singapore, they consulted France, they consulted Ghana or Dubai or any other currency, any other country. However, to be fair, we want to agree that a lot of research has been done, and I believe they must have consulted most of these specialists, these people, these countries, and how they've been able to forge ahead to establish their CBDC. So let's be fair to Nigeria. Let's not completely rule out that they're not consulting. However, let's leave it open.
Okay, I love that. I love that ellipsis there. However, 1, 2, 3. We'll keep it there. That's very good. Thank you, Mr. John Chara, for that word there. All right, let's go leave Nigeria now. Let's talk about cryptocurrency, which is very important, no doubt. One of the biggest fear that we have when it comes to cryptocurrency is the volatility graft and terrorism financing, and many more like that. Now, there's what we call blockchain. Blockchain is what we say, okay, blockchain can do. I know that countries like Saudi Arabia, they sell their crude oil on blockchain. I know that Dubai said that if you lose your international passport, you can get it back via blockchain. I know Singapore said, or India said, if you lose your certificate, you can get it back via. Now, can blockchain help tackle the menace of that is associated with cryptocurrency? Talking about the volatility, the terrorism financing, and the like. You, as a crypto enthusiast, and of course, I call it a boss in that ecosystem. What can you say? How can someone be sure that the volatility level, the price fluctuation, the graft issue, the terrorism financing will not affect him or her when it goes into cryptocurrency? Okay, what can blockchain do?
All right. First, let's take from the last. What can blockchain do? Now, two. I'll just classify these two. One, blockchain is a cryptocurrency. It can serve as a cryptocurrency. There's two major use cases now: cryptocurrency one, and then enterprise. Now, you mentioned volatility. That has to do with the cryptocurrency now. Now for the volatility has in a way, to a large extent, we have another currency which is called USDT. USDT is a stable coin. We have other stable coins, USDS, USDC. You know, they're all stable coins. So you have $1,000 in crypto. In Tether, exactly. So once you have $1,000 in Tether, it's $1,000. It never goes up, it never comes down. No matter what BTC does, no matter how the market goes over. So that solves volatility to a large extent. So if you want to now move it to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others, then you are okay for the volatility. And then you can do whatever you want. You want to trade, you want to go to the capital market and all of that. So for volatility, to a large extent, I'll tell you that's solved, because we have stable coins, and stable coins solve volatility issues. So for cryptocurrency, let me cut you there
before you continue. Now, in sometimes in June, June or July 2020. Now there was a survey that was done to Singaporeans or India. Yeah. Now, in that survey, most of them said that they see about 50-60% said they see cryptocurrency as a money-making venture, meaning that when you do 1 naira, you can get 2 naira in returns. Some see it as a venture where you save your money, like where you can save your items. They see it at that angle, while the little 6% of that country see it as fraud. However, I'm coming from the angle of the over 60% that see it as a money-making venture or as an asset venture, coming from that angle there. And also in India, they said they prefer Bitcoin because they get their money in returns more than even the gold that they have as their natural resources there. Now, if they have this mentality in these countries, would that not be fair that on stable coin they cannot get, there's nothing on top, nothing removed. It's not the same thing that is there. Would that not be that fair?
Yeah, very good comparison, and that's where we have options. Whoever is afraid of like the 60% in India now who are going in with the mentality of return on investment, they won't want to even bother themselves going to USDT because they know that they are just keeping their money there. However, those who are very conservative, who want to maintain their money, who are careful, who don't want to risk anything, they will prefer the USDT. Now, just like you compared Bitcoin and gold, right now, Bitcoin is the digital gold. And if you look at the antecedents over 10 years now, when Bitcoin started as low as some cents to what we have now at $46,000, you can see that in 10 years, you've gotten over 1,000,000% interest. That's insane. That's crazy. Over 1,000,000% interest. So imagine you had bought Bitcoin in 2009, 2011, and then you have kept it to date. You will be in multi-millions, of dollars. So you won't blame the 60%. However, I would like to use that word, however, it is volatile. It depends on how far you can keep. If you buy at the top and sell at the bottom, you're in loss. So you should be able to be patient. Like the Indians are willing to be patient. Maybe they're keeping their money for like 1 year, 2 years. Beautiful. They will prefer to keep it in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies. But USDT is for those who are careful about volatility. They don't want anything to happen to their money. Yes, it may go up. It may likely go down too. So that's that. Now for fraud, anti-laundering, and all of that, I see that as it's normal. Every money in the hand is determined by whoever uses it. I am a clean man. I use my crypto for clean deals. Another person somewhere in the ghetto who has some drugs will want to use the same money for same purpose. The same thing with the dollar, the same thing with the naira, the same with every other currency. Before crypto came, they were still mafians, they were still drug barons, and they all use dollars. So we shouldn't completely say cryptocurrency is majorly. In fact, I tell you the truth, most of the people using crypto are clean. They're institutions, they are legit businesses. Just a few minute which is being overrated that are into drugs and anti-terrorism, terrorism funding. So to me, that's a good one. We can follow the likes of India and enjoy what we get as a result of this. However, at times it takes patience. And if you think this is late, right now Bitcoin is 45,000. It's been projected to be 100,000 before the end of the year. Imagine buying Bitcoin now, and then by the end or by December, in 4 months' time, it's about 100% profit. That's good business. Just keeping it.
Very much, John, for that one. But before we leave that angle, can there be any technology that can be used to curb crypto scams? I recall sometimes in August or July, there was the Prime Minister of Israel had to confiscate some coins belonging to one of the guys in Gaza. I think they had Ethereum, they had Bitcoin. It was transferred to their wallet, and it was for terrorism financing. If they could get those guys, those Gaza guys, that means there should be a technology that would help to curb or to get us to know if they're going to be terrorism financing of cryptocurrencies, using cryptocurrencies, or if there would be any money laundering via cryptocurrencies. I remember EFCC chairman of Nigeria once said that most of these guys are into money laundering, now go into Bitcoin and then siphon money.
Yeah, I like this question because this is what we should be discussing as a country, as a government, and as individuals. How do we track? How do we regulate? How do we control what is going on in the crypto fair? Now, a lot of countries, advanced countries, are thinking that line. Japan, just like you mentioned, Israel, they are thinking that line. Singapore, they're all thinking in that line. They are not copying, they are not stopping the cryptocurrency. They are looking, okay, how do we checkmate all these activities going on? And sincerely, it's there. We've had scam cases where exchanges are scammed and they freeze this money. They freeze the coins. It's just to work in line with these technical guys and say, okay, how do we curb all of these excesses? How do we track them? Now, a lot of exchanges are doing KYC. You cannot just transfer money without doing KYC. There's also a large chunk, there are stages of KYCs also. So these are steps towards regularizing and the crypto industry. Yes, using the word crypto is already a secret. Cryptography is already secret. It's difficult to know who is sending from where. But technology, 10 years ago, there was nothing like this. What do you think will happen in the next 10 years? You should know that technology is evolving. A day will come that, just like we know, cryptocurrency now is time stamped. A technology should be able to track where it was sent from and what device it was sent from, and all of that. All of this is data analysis. Once we have data analytics up and doing, for sure, we shouldn't have any fear of going full-fledged into cryptocurrency. I see the world actually getting there. And for the world to get to 100% cryptocurrency, for sure, there will be technology that will be in place to track terrorism funding, anti-money laundering, and all of that. So for sure, technology is coming to that point, and I am a very good. I buy the idea. I love that. That would be a major game changer. It's only when you have something to hide, you hide something. When you are guilty, only the guilty run when no one is chasing him. So, but if you are clean, doing your business, you don't have any tracking. Yes.
We need to go on a break now, and then every person that has come on this show. Name them. I think everybody has come on the show. I've always done or given a prediction on the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano in the next few months for this year. Now, but we'll go on the break now. When we come up from this break, because it's going to be the last quarter of the show, you'll be letting us know your feel, your perception as regards cryptocurrency in general. And after which you tell us the price you expect Bitcoin by 2021, December 31st, the price of Ethereum, and of course the price of ADA. That'll be after this break. You're still watching CNETv. We'll go on the break or we'll come back. We'll do more. Don't go anywhere. Please join us again.
CNETv, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and FinTech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETv, objectivity is our watchword.
All right, welcome back to the show, and of course, I've been talking to Mr. John Chawa, a very fantastic personality, very energetic, unique, distinct, and of course, I don't want to use. Okay, let me use the voracious personality when it comes to educating people and of course orientating people. He's been talking to us as regards a lot of issues coming up from the various media outfits, Cointelegraph, Coinix Extra, Crypto Globe, Bitcoinist, name it. And of course, he's been giving us insight about that. That's why we bring people that are so sound, people that are oriented, educated, and of course informed to give us or let us more into what is happening in the ecosystem. Now, before we went on break, I said I was going to be asking question on what he thinks about cryptocurrency in general, and then what we should be expecting from him. His prediction for the price of Bitcoin in the next by 2021, 31st of December. I beg your pardon. The price of Bitcoin. So, welcome back, Mr. John. Thank you for staying with us. Okay, Mr. John, what do you think about cryptocurrency? What price do you expect to see Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA? Of course, from CoinGecko, these are the top three most popular coin. That's Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Ripple. What do you think about them? So, what do you think about these coins, if you ask me? All right, I guess the network is not really smiling there. Okay, it's back.
Yeah,
okay,
it's coming in. Yeah.
Okay, now I said that you are a dawn in the ecosystem. If you ask me, you've been in this business for years. Now, from your experiences gathered so far in the world of cryptocurrency, blockchain, let's stick with cryptocurrency. What can you say about the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano? Because these are the top three coins now, most popular coin on CoinGecko. Now, what do you think about these coins? What's your advice for people as regards cryptocurrencies? They will not tell me the price you feel about the price of these three coins by 31st this year.
As usual, we usually say we don't give financial advices. This is business. This is do your own research, and you always take responsibility for the risk. However, looking through history, if you want to know what tomorrow holds, you look back and look at how history has played out and has rolled out. That will also guide you to what will happen in the next few years to come. Predictions have been that Bitcoin will hit $1 million in the nearest future. That is undebatable. There have been such predictions by professionals and very influential individuals. For next year, I want to be conservative because I usually tell people that cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in particular have a mind of its own. Sometimes the technical analysis may not be exactly as you place it or as you look at it, as you read it. And as we go every year, adoption is increasing by the day. We have institutional adopters coming in, and that's enough to push Bitcoin. Bitcoin was 60,000 just like some 2-3 months back. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody knew it to come that fast. However, for those of us who have been in the industry, knew that yes, anyhow, we are sure that before the end of this year, 100,000. For 2021, to be conservative, 200. To be conservative, 200 for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, yes. For Ethereum, we're looking at 15,000, 20,000 to be conservative because it can shoot past that. For Cardano, we're looking at $100, $150. It can shoot that. But just to be on the conservative, one can be absolutely sure that you're buying any of these cryptocurrencies in the next 1 year, you're making a large turnover. Just keeping it in your wallet, you're making a large turnover. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, John, for that one. Just a little, according to the market capitalization now, we have over $2 trillion when it comes to the market cap, total market, over $2 trillion. That's about $2.1 trillion for the total market. It means that, exactly, I call that 3 weeks ago it was 4 weeks ago, 1.8, it got 1.9, it got to 2. 2.1, it dropped again, and then it's just that. In generally, from your own perception, we are seeing Bitcoin it's in 100,000, 20,000. This year, we'll see how that goes. I recall that Africa Cardano 100,000, 200. Okay, and I recall that sometimes a couple of minutes ago, if I walked into the studio, I was talking to Billy King, D. Duncan. In his own view, he said that he sees Bitcoin, Ethereum to be $10,000 by the end of this year. So we keep reviewing. I thank God my producer is recording it. So I know that Lee said 100,000, John Chawa said 100,000, Paul Ejafuluko said 100,000, Dr. Mad Obrima said 100,000. So you too 100,000. So we keep our fingers crossed and see how it goes. But before we 100,000 too. So I'm stockpiling everybody. So by end of the year, I'll now do my review. and I'll not check if it's $100,000 or not. Then I'll know what to do. All right,
Correct.
John, I want to thank you for coming. I hope that when I call you next week, you oblige me.
Great pleasure. Great pleasure.
Before you go, your general advice to Nigerians who are just thinking of going into cryptocurrency, who have this fear, and those who are into it at the moment, and if even the government, your advice generally to them.
All right. My advice generally, I say they should learn. Learning is the currency. Education, knowledge is the real currency, not the buying of the crypto or the venturing into. So let's go for knowledge. Let's build knowledge. If you're afraid, the more you know, the fear it takes you off. You are out of the fear. The government needs to be open to learning. So as much as we can learn, cryptocurrency is all about learning. Let's be open to knowledge. The more we learn, the more we understand what we're going to, and there will be no fear, no any form of fear, and the adoption will be massive. People will even hug you, and there will be massive global adoption in the country. So learning is key in cryptocurrency. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. John. Education is very important. Learning is key. You need to read. You don't just expect that someone just come and tell you, okay, if you buy Cardano today to cost $10, that could be sarcastic. That could be fiction in literature. Yeah. And someone says that. What was the secondary? Someone said in secondary school days that the man will remove the mountain, first remove the stone, the gradual process. So when you do it today, it goes on and on and on. Yeah. And I very want to thank John Shekoduza Chawa. John Shekoduza Chawa, I'm correct with that name. John Shekoduza Chawa, of course, a fantastic personality. In fact, I've enjoyed my time with John today, and I want to believe that maybe next week, if he's not busy, because he's a very busy personality, we can have him on the show. Meanwhile, tomorrow we'll be having Mr. Polita Flukwe, Team Lead Orchestra Nigeria in the building tomorrow, and of course we'll be discussing a lot. So we'll continue the conversation as regards the central bank digital currency in Naira are expected to have by October 1, Independence Day. So we'll see how it goes on that one. So on behalf of everybody, I want to thank you, John, for coming. And of course, we expect more. And of course, out of your wealth to share with us. And of course, we'll be happy to always work with you anytime, any day. So anything in the corner, Mr. John, as regards anything in the corner, planning coming from your side? Any conference, anyone?
We'll keep you posted. All
right, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much. All right, Mr. John, thank you very much for coming. We'll come again tomorrow for the same show. It is called Crypto Daily, where we look at trending issues in the ecosystem. We look at fintech, blockchain, and of course, cryptocurrency. Don't forget that we look at a lot of media outfits from CoinTelegraph to our sister Coins Extra to Crypto Globe. Name it. We'll get them here on this platform. On behalf of everybody who has made sure this show is a reality, the likes of Iche, we're there. I call him Iche, we're there. And of course, my guy talking about Dire Red Wine. Thank you for watching the show. Meanwhile, at 4 p.m. West African time, we'll have news at the top of the hour coming from CNETv. So in case you want to know, just download the application from Google Play Store or iOS, or better to watch via Coins Extra YouTube page. And of course, you can be sure to get the best. Until tomorrow, my name is Emmanuel Ogundele. Enjoy the rest of today, and bye for now. CNETv, the first and leading 24/7 live broadcasting blockchain, cryptocurrency, and fintech TV application. On our mobile app, you have access to our latest news updates ranging from esports, fintech, iGaming, blockchain, cryptocurrency, and artificial intelligence. We bring to you interviews, analyses, cryptocurrencies, market reviews, and live events. Download our app today from your iOS or Google Play Store or on our website at cnetv.io. CNETv, objectivity is our watchword.